Hey, what's going on YouTube? The older I get, the more I start to think about a lot of my first. And I was thinking about my music and how, music has progressed over the years, from 8 tracks, vinyl 8 tracks, cassettes, CDs, now streaming, right? But I wanted to go through like my library of some of the first pieces of music that I purchased. I think the first thing I've ever purchased, the first album that I purchased, was Rapper's Delight, Sugar Hill Gang, and this dropped back in '79. Had to have this one. All right. Another one, Wordy Rapping Hood by the Tom Tom Club. That beat was just banging, it was like it started off with a little typewriter and like a really upbeat tune. And this was a 12-inch, but you played this at 45. Wordy Rapping Hood. The backside had a song called Spooks. I ain't really listening to that, but that Wordy Rapping Hood, that was my joint. Frankie Smith, Double Dutch. So, back in the day, everything was pretty much like, it was a 12-inch single. So it pretty much came in a white jacket, some of these, albums. But Frankie Smith, Double Dutch, you had Double Dutch and Double Dutch Bus. And I remember, I got 2 albums in here, right? Because the first one, I loaned to a friend. I'm coming home with the jacket, carrying it, and it fell out the jacket. And look what happened. The big chip, right? I was like devastated. I was probably like in the 5th or 6th grade, right? And eventually, I went and got another one. So, yeah, Frankie Smith, Double Dutch. Rest in peace to Frankie Smith. That was my guy. I think he was like one hit having brother, but he had a hit. Remember Rappin' Duke? Daha Daha? The Rappin' Duke. I had to grab that one. Yeah, man, that just brings back memories. Wow. All right, so then I had to start getting all my Tommy Boy joints, right? So this is Planet Rock. Somehow I got 2 copies of Planet Rock. And then remember Pac Jam by the Johnson Crew. Pac Jam. And I believe the very first like hip hop album that I ever purchased was Run DMC, King of Rock. And this is like so beat up. Since then I have purchased another one. But King of Rock, man, that was just my jam. That whole album, classic. Can you rock it like, look, side 1, it's all torn. Can't even see it. Wait. Let me read it out to you. If I don't tear it. This is OG. This is OG. Rock the House, King of Rock, You Talk Too Much, Jam Master Jammin'. Roots, rock, reggae. Can you rock it like this, like this? You're Blind. And It's Not Funny. I love It's Not Funny. Daryl and Joe. Daryl and Joe, that was my joint. All right, so we gonna now move to, I know for sure, the first hip-hop cassette that I ever purchased was this Uptown Kicking It. And I used to hear this song on the radio called Mr. Big Stuff. And when I heard that, I'm like, oh, this is the joint. And I wanted to just go get that song, right? So I went to a record store, east side of Detroit, and I'm like, I'm trying to find this song called Mr. Big Stuff. He's like, oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. He's like, it's right here on this cassette, Uptown Kicking It. And this, was produced by Andre Harrell. And the songs on it, it was, various artists. Mr. Big Stuff, Why Me, Bass Gang, Uptown Kicking It, That was like a medley of all the people that was on the label. I Can't Stop, He Cut So Fresh, and a song called Stress. And this dropped back in 1986, and I was a junior in high school. And then let's go to CDs. So my very first CD I ever purchased was Sade, and it's the Love Deluxe. And the story behind this was I was in college and I finally got a CD player. Been working all summer. You know, I come home in the summertime, get my little job, my summer job. I work down at Renton Park in downtown Detroit, Western Hotel. So, you know, I would save up a little money. And one thing I wanted to buy before I went back to school was a CD player. And I finally got my CD player. I forgot what brand it was, but in fact, it was a Sony. It was a Sony. It was really nice. Like, I paid a little money for that. And I'm like, all right, I got to get a CD. I got a CD player now. Let me get a CD. So I went shopping around. Like, what am I going to get? You know, I had so much stuff on cassette. Like, I wasn't buying nothing else that I didn't need if I already had it on cassette, because I still could play a cassette on that also. So it was CD player and cassette. And I'm like, I'm getting this Sade. And this had to be like 92, 93, sometime around that time. Man, such a beautiful album. No Ordinary Love, Feel No Pain, I Love You, Love You More. Oh, cut, go back. I Couldn't Love You More, Like a Tattoo, Kiss of Life, Cherish the Day, Pearls, Bulletproof Soul, and Mermaid. Such a classic album. Now let's talk about CDs, because I feel like CDs like really just changed up the way we all listen to music. Think about it. Back in the day, you know, you dropped the needle on the album. You play it all the way through. You wasn't stopping, move, you know, you play it all the way through. And then same thing with cassette. Now cassette gave you the opportunity to, you know, hit fast forward and rewind, but most of the time you pop your tape in, it's playing all the way through. Now you get a CD player with a remote, and now you start picking what you want to listen to, what you don't want to listen to, what I want to go past, and so forth. And I think that just really killed the way we like listen to music, because back in the day, I mean, you would know every album, you would know all the songs, you would know the order, and this was like a game changer. Now the music, the clarity, I felt like was superior. It was nothing like just the smoothness of a CD player. But man, when you think back, this was the game changer, you know? Now look, it's 2026 and people are back playing, spinning vinyl. People are back buying cassette tapes, and it's crazy how things, you know, it's like round and round, you know. What was old is now, once again, kind of new and back in. So it's crazy how this music game goes. But just wanted to show you a few of my first, and I got more to come. So once again, if you're into this content, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.